What? What on earth just happened to King Charles? Look at this. Why is his head trapped inside that cyclone wire? What was he thinking? What drove KC to push his head through that metal gap? Don't you dare look away. Stay with me until the very end, because if you skip even a second of this, you're going to miss the most critical revelation of the year. Something massive is about to be revealed. If you've been watching the Pawble journey for a while, you know we don't just show videos, we decode the hidden reality of the pack. Before we dive into the King's struggle, I have a quick request for the Pawble fam. If you're still just a viewer, why not join the family? Please hit that subscription button, leave a like, and share this video. Your simple click helps our mission to reveal the truth about these animals reach a global audience. Every like tells the algorithm that this story matters, and every share brings another dog lover into our growing community. Now, let's get right back into the video. The King is in trouble, and a silent shadow is watching his every move.
When I first saw this footage, I was hit with the exact same question you're probably asking right now. Why, out of all the possible places to go, did King Charles choose to shove his head into that specific part of the cyclone wire? It's baffling. I couldn't stop wondering how his head even managed to fit in there in the first place. What was the invisible force that pushed him towards such a dangerous decision? Was there a deeper motivation? In canine psychology, we call this sensory tunnel vision. Perhaps there was trouble brewing inside the enclosure, a conflict or a rival scent that forced him to seek a desperate narrow escape. Or could it be that his frenemy was lurking nearby, triggering a momentary lapse in judgment? Whatever it was, seeing the King in that position is genuinely heartbreaking. He looks so vulnerable, so stripped of his usual royal dignity. But watch closely. The King proves he has the spirit to overcome. No matter how tight the trap, he was the one who ultimately freed himself from the wire's grip. There is one specific detail in this scene that caught my eye, and I want to focus our entire story on this moment. Did you notice Flower Dog standing there? This is without a doubt one of the most heartfelt and touchy moments I have ever witnessed in this pack. Flower Dog is right there by his side, silently guarding him during his moment of weakness. I truly believe he wasn't standing there to celebrate King Charles being trapped or to gloat over his misfortune. No, it feels like he was there to offer his silent sympathy, a canine version of a vigil. What do you think, Pawble fam? Despite everything Flower Dog has endured because of KC, despite their long history of conflict and tension, FD chose to stay. You can see it in the video. This follows the events about Flower Dog that we covered in our previous content. Honestly, when I saw this, my heart broke for KC, but it was the sight of FD standing as a loyal witness that truly touched my soul. I'm literally struggling to hold back my tears. It's that deep. In these particular clips, the emotional weight of Flower Dog's presence is almost too much to handle. Look at the scene carefully. It is absolutely soul-crushing. There is a profound sadness radiating from him that you can almost feel through the screen. You have to wonder, what is going through his mind? Is he physically ill, or is he feeling the heavy weight of the pack's judgment on his shoulders? FD's reaction in this moment carries 1,000 silent meanings. Is it possible he's just exhausted from being misunderstood? He tries to help, he tries to show loyalty, yet he constantly finds himself getting beat down. The pack's blood seems to run cold whenever he's around, and you can see the toll it takes on his spirit. To be honest, I've made so many videos and side stories about this pack, but the longer this goes on, the more affected I become by what I'm seeing. It's no longer just a video to me. It's a lived experience that is starting to weigh heavily on my own heart. It is just so incredibly raw. In this intense part of the footage, Flower Dog wants to send a clear message to the king. It's as if he's saying, "Boss, I am here. I have always been on your side, and I am willing to protect you no matter what the cost." Just look at what he did to Rocky. Did you see that sudden burst of intensity? He became absolutely savage in that moment, proving to the king and the entire world that no one is allowed to touch KC while he is down and vulnerable. He stood his ground like a wall of fur and teeth, acting as a literal shield against any further threats. This isn't the behavior of a dog who hates his leader. This is the behavior of a guardian who will sacrifice his own safety to ensure the king remains untouched. FD is showing a level of protective instinct that most people will never understand. He saw Rocky approaching a trapped king, and he didn't hesitate for a single millisecond. He stepped into the line of fire, ready to take on anyone who dared to disrespect the crown. He is making it clear, as long as he is standing, the king is never alone. We have to stop looking at Flower Dog through the lens of a villain and start seeing him for what he truly is, a confused soldier. In the complex world of canine hierarchy, FD is a dog born with a warrior's heart, but placed in a position where his protection is often misinterpreted as aggression. He isn't trying to cause chaos, he is trying to find his place in a pack that doesn't know how to handle his intensity. His brain is wired for guard duty, a high-stakes biological drive to keep his leaders safe, even when those leaders don't show him affection in return. This is the tragedy of the soldier who has no war to fight but his own reputation. He stands guard over King Charles not because he is asked to, but because his DNA demands it. He is a protector without a badge, a hero without a trophy. When he snapped at Rocky, he wasn't being a bully. He was executing a tactical defense for a king who couldn't defend himself. He is the ultimate soldier, lost in the fog of pack politics and misunderstood by all.
Being a protector is a lonely job, especially when you are the pack's outcast. Flower Dog is currently living through a social paradox. He does the most dangerous work, guarding the king from rivals like Rocky, yet he receives the least amount of credit for it. Every time he shows his savage side to protect KC, the pack views him with more suspicion. They see a threat where they should see a savior. Imagine the mental toll that takes on a dog to constantly be the shield, only to be treated like the sword that might turn on them. FD is walking a razor-thin line between loyalty and isolation. He knows that the pack's blood is hot against him, yet he refuses to abandon his post. This is a level of psychological resilience that we rarely see. He is choosing to be the hated guardian because his loyalty to the crown is more important than his own social standing. He is the dog who accepts the role of the villain just so the king can stay safe. That, my friends, is true unconditional loyalty. So what is the final verdict on Flower Dog? After seeing him guard the trapped king and drive away potential threats like Rocky, can we really still call him a villain? The evidence of the hidden reality says no. FD is the heartbeat of this story, a misunderstood protector who proves that love isn't always about wagging tails and gentle licks. Sometimes love is a fierce growl. Sometimes love is standing in the rain while everyone else is undercover. Flower Dog's reaction brings 1,000 meanings to the word loyalty. He has shown us that even the most troubled dogs have a capacity for deep, sacrificial empathy. He is the soldier who never gave up, the guard who stayed when things got ugly, and the friend who was there even when he wasn't wanted. This redemption arc is a wake-up call for all of us to look deeper into the eyes of our pets. Behind the aggression might be a protector. Behind the sadness might be a hero. Flower Dog has reclaimed his honor, not through words, but through his unshakable presence by the king's side. He is the shadow of the crown. Flower Dog is not the villain of this story. He is the soul of it. Today, we've witnessed a confused soldier become a loyal shield, proving that the reality of the pack is never as simple as it seems on the surface. We at Pawble are committed to bringing you these high-emotion, heartfelt stories because every dog deserves to have their true story told to the world. If you felt the weight of FD's loyalty today, if his story touched your heart the way it touched mine, then please subscribe to our channel. Join us as we continue to decode the hidden reality of King Charles, Flower Dog, and the entire pack. Your engagement helps us give a voice to the misunderstood. Don't forget to like and comment your thoughts. Do you think FD is finally redeemed in your eyes? We want to hear from the Pawble fam. Thank you for being part of this journey, for feeling the tears and the triumphs along with us. Until our next deep dive into the pack's secret life, keep watching, keep learning, and always protect your own. We'll see you in the next reality.
就该这活儿去，就该这事儿，给他唱下就好了。